Hello everyone. Now let's discuss the interim paper of 2019 for the subject system programming and compiler construction. Right now, if go through the overall paper, you can see we have some numericals as well as we have theory also, right? So you can say that is a good paper as it is a mix of both theory and numerical, and you can see that the 20 marks question is totally all about numerical, right? Or logics. So this is a very good paper as you can see. So see, every time the pattern is changing, so you never know that the paper will be theoretical or numerical. So please focus equally both on theory and the numerical portion. Now let's assess this paper. Discussing about the section A. Here first, again, you can see that in the previous paper also in 2015, there was asked about the concept of error and its types. And here it is a different question. Here you have to describe the error detection and recovery scheme of compiler. And there you had to just explain the types of error. So again, this topic is also important. As you can see, it is repeating. Next question is how many types of language processor is being used, and you need to explain all the data structures that are being used to process these language processors, right? So there are different data structures. Explain them in brief, as this is a 6 marks question. Then coming to the third question, it is talking about left factoring. First of all, it's talking whether it is required or not, and then you need to remove left factoring from this given CFG. You can see that the right side of the production, this production is starting with small x, this is also starting with small x. It means these two productions are having left factoring in it and you need to remove it, right? So again, a very simple question. Then fourth question, you have to just explain the advantages and disadvantages of absolute loader and direct linking loader. So as you can see, this is also one of the most important topic because loader is being repeated in almost all the papers, right? Just like phases of compiler. Then fifth question is you have to identify the number of tokens. As you know that the first phase of the compiler is lexical analysis, which will break the code into tokens. So simply you need to find out the total number of tokens here, and you also need to make the transition diagram for each identified token. Then second part is you need to explain the flow chart of the macro pass one. Again, you can see macro pass is also very, very important topic. Then you need to compare the difference between LL parser and LR parsers, right? Coming to section B, which is 10 marks question each. Here you are given a code here, right? Assembly code. And what you need to do is you have to draw the detailed flowchart of pass to assembler. As you can see that pass to assembler is also very, very important. Pass to assembler, uh, that means assembler and its passes, pass one and pass two, both are important, right? Then coming to the eighth question, again, you can see that in the previous paper that we discussed, they are discussed about optimization. Again, here we are discussing about code optimization, the need of code optimization, and the various techniques of code optimization, right? So this question is divided into parts. Marks are divided into parts. So first part is of 2 marks, second part is of 2 marks. Then the techniques are of 4 marks, and then again the examples are of 2 marks. So you have to explain it very nicely, right? Now coming to the ninth question, as you can see, this is also a numerical question. Here you are given a CFG and you are given a string, right? So it is saying that what you need to do is you have to construct the parse tree for the given expression and apply operator precedence parser scheme to remove its ambiguity by constructing the precedence table. So basically, this is the expression, and the operators here are plus and multiplication, and you need to make the operator precedence table, and you have to remove the ambiguity from it, right? And finally coming to section C, which is of 20 marks. So you can see this is of 4 marks, this is also of 4 marks, so remaining is 12 marks, right? Here you have to make DAG, direct acyclic graph, for this particular code. And then in this next question, you have to make the SLR parsing table. Simply the table is required. And then here you have to write a C programming code for the given token, right? Write a code in C to print a table of a given number. So you have to just write the code for finding out the table of a number, and then you need to also count the number of tokens. So that's all about this paper. So as you can say, it is a mix of theory and numericals. So you need to focus on both. Because the last offline exam was 2019 only. So again, keeping these points in mind, attempt the paper very well. Thank you so much.